Tomorrow will be the fourth derby of the season so far. How is the Real Madrid squad, and what is the key to qualifying for the Champions League quarterfinals?
We are doing well, and the players are very motivated, as we always are in this tournament. This will be a difficult match, and we are aware of that. We know there will be challenges, but we have confidence in ourselves and in our ability to continue in this competition, because for us, this tournament is very special.
Would this knockout tie be a turning point in the season?
This is just another match that allows us to keep dreaming of continuing in this tournament, just as we have done in past seasons. This round of 16 is more difficult than in other seasons, but we are confident in our ability to keep fighting in this competition until the very last match.
There has been great parity between Atlético de Madrid and Real Madrid since Diego Simeone arrived, except in the Champions League, where Real Madrid has always eliminated Atlético. Why do you think this balance does not apply in this tournament?
From what I remember, all the matches we've played against Atlético de Madrid have been very evenly matched and competitive. Sometimes they have won, and other times we have, especially in the Champions League. Tomorrow's match will be the same, closely contested and competitive, and it will be decided by whoever has more quality and by small details.
Do you think it would be unfair to Brahim or Modric if they don't play tomorrow after performing so well in the first leg?
What I think is that I have more than 11 players available to play tomorrow, and I also believe that those who don't start the match will help the team when they come on. Let's not forget that a well-made substitution during the game can make a big difference.
Do you plan to practice penalties before tomorrow's match? Also, you have several players at risk of missing the next round due to yellow card accumulation. Will you be cautious about this?
Our objective is clear. We want to reach the quarterfinals regardless of which players I have available. As for practicing penalties, I think it's difficult to simulate the atmosphere and have the same takers repeatedly, but we know exactly who would take them if necessary. However, we are not thinking about that right now.
Is there a specific reason why Modric hasn't played 2 consecutive matches this season, or is it just a coincidence?
It's just a coincidence. I don't look at statistics when planning a lineup before a match, so there's no reason for Modric to worry about these numbers since I don't pay attention to that data.
Do you expect better chemistry between Vinicius and Mbappe on the pitch?
No, I don't see the issue that you're talking about. Since I don't see it, I can't discuss it with my players. To me, it seems like they get along very well with each other.
Who will win tomorrow's match, the players or the coach?
This is very clear. The ones responsible for the victory are always the players. And they are also to blame. If we lose, then you already know.
If I heard correctly, you said that the players are responsible whether there is a victory or a defeat, right?
No, you know very well who is to blame if there is a defeat.
Do you think it's fair that a coach with as many titles as you is blamed if the team fails to qualify tomorrow?
Yes, but this is not a problem specific to Real Madrid. It's an issue related to the image of the coach. All coaches know this very well. The only one to blame is always the coach, and this is nothing new in football.
Will you have discussions with your players to ensure they maintain the same defensive commitment as they did against Manchester City, or do you believe they already know what to do?
No, what I have to do is focus the players on the game plan we will implement. I will explain what we need to do with and without the ball. The emotions will be intense, and the pressure will be very high. For this reason, I think it's crucial that during the pre-match preparation, the players stay focused on the tactical and technical aspects they need to apply in the match, and nothing more. As for the rest, they already know what to do.
How do you think Cholo, Simeone, will approach tomorrow's match? Will he attack from the start to try to level the tie, or do you think he will wait and try to counterattack?
I could try to predict what will happen in the match, you know, but honestly, I prefer to focus on what my team will do, considering all possibilities. Well, how to attack, how to maintain a low block, and how to break the press. Atletico can play in many ways. They can be offensive, defensive, or even counterattack. They can do the same things that Real Madrid can do during tomorrow's match.
As a coach, how do you approach penalty practice with your players? Since it's not only a technical aspect, but also about handling pressure and mentality.
Now, what you can observe during penalty training is analyzing each player. Every player takes penalties in their own way, and some are better at it than others. So when we make the list of penalty takers, we consider everything we see in training. Who shoots better, who takes penalties with more confidence and accuracy, or even whether the taker looks at the goalkeeper or not. However, when we make this list, we do not take the mental aspect into account. But when the moment to take a penalty arrives, that's when mentality becomes very important. I've had players who are excellent at taking penalties, but perhaps lack confidence at the crucial moment. I have to take that into account. So if you ask me which is more important, technique or mentality, I would say that mentality is crucial, because if you're not mentally prepared to take a penalty, then the technical aspect will be affected.